criteria? Like she was on the low, like, did you come into contact with like a young Madonna at that time?
I did. I had a cassette of me singing, and everybody said you gotta go into the Funhouse because that's when Madonna got discovered. So I knew Jelly Bean was DJing there at the time, so I snuck into the DJ booth. I got in. I don't know how I did it, but I got into, and she was there. She was in there. So cute, so bubbly, and kind of like, who are you? And I just whipped out this cassette and please play this.
Do you have like specific, like, did you hang with Madonna? Like, do you have specific memories other than that?
I didn't
Or,
I didn't hang out with Madonna, but I remember she remembered me because every time I went to 86th Street Theater on the West Side, she was there. She was every time I went to the movies, she was there. And the last time I bumped into her was at that theater. And I walked by and somebody grabbed my leg and it was her. And I was like, hey, watch the movie.
wow. Are you ever shocked at like, like she's still like 40 years later, the celebration tour is like breaking records currently. Like, are you shocked that Madonna has become Madonna?
Not shocked at all. She is so creative, smart, and talented. So she will always recreate herself and stay out there doing her thing.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Well, Can You Feel the Beat, All Cried Out, all of your hits, that really was to me like the first kind of like memory of freestyle in the public. Like, do you kind of take credit as like the birth of freestyle? Because I really put it back to that time. I mean, I am a certain age. It could have existed forever before, but I mean, a lot of people really point to that time in life as like the birth of freestyle.
Um, Everybody says it. Lisa, you opened doors and you were the creator. I never really thought about that. I don't focus on that. I just do, and my heart sings to me when there's something great. If there's a hit, there's a hit. I'm gonna put it out there. Um, I thank all the fans and everybody in freestyle that says, you started it all. Whatever I can do, whatever I can do to make us put a smile on your face and get your ass wiggling, I'm gonna do it.
Well, you're very humble because I mean, I think you are the one that kind of opened the door for a lot of people and,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
with great hits too, right?
Thank you.
Why do you think, freestyle? Because look, we're going to get into your tour, and I mean, you are booked and busy. There are so many tour dates throughout this whole year, but like people flock to these shows, they know every word. Like, why do you think, it's decades later, why do you think freestyle still holds up so near and dear?
Nostalgia. Nostalgia is it nostalgia. It 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 just takes you there. You hear a song and you know exactly what you were doing back in that time. You can't throw a date at anybody, but you can throw a song and they're gonna know exactly what they were doing at that given moment. Um, it's great to be at these shows and see, the audience is the people and their children and their children's children, and everything just takes them back to that. It resonates with them, how they grew up. Um, it's real. It's real.
It is real. Do you have a favorite Lisa song?
I think besides, I wonder if I take you home because I personally believe that that's the one that put me on the map. I love All Cried Out because I can take that as far as I want to. Because when we're up there on that stage with the band doing it live, it's just everything, the feeling.
All Cried Out is by far my favorite. I mean, they're all great, but that is just like such a great song. Like, do you ever get tired of singing any of the hits? Like you have taught, like there are artists that go on tour, when they have like new material and they're like, I just don't want to sing the hits anymore.
I don't. I think it's because of the audience. And the audience, I mean, that roar, that energy, again, it's everything. So I don't get tired of it. I live to be on a stage. Everything else I do because I have to, but it's to be on that stage and perform and get that feeling, that energy from the audience. Never.
And like, I don't know, like, isn't it kind of a duty of like an artist? Like, I mean, people are coming, like, if Lisa is not going to sing All Cried Out,
I agree 100%. Why bother? You gotta do the hits. You gotta do what brought them to your fan base, you know? You gotta do it. They love it. That's what they're there for.
And mix in all the great new stuff, of
Yeah,
course, but like
absolutely.
there's certain songs like we just have to hear. Well, your management includes you are part of the Uncle Snoop army. Like, what is like? Do
Artists and
you
artists.
interact with Snoop Dogg a lot? Like, what is being part of the Uncle Snoop army like?
I have. I've interacted with him a lot. He's so much fun. Um, he always gives me the spirit, to move on and do your thing. Um, energy again. It's all about an energy. He really is like an uncle.
He's not a bad uncle to have, right?
Exactly.
And probably a lot of fun.
He is. He really is.
Well, we talked about like you kind of being the leader of like the freestyle, movement, but like you are in to me also like one of the first Latin artists to like break out. Like, even if you go to your website, it does say, before J-Lo, before Selena, but
So,
really I feel like you paved the way in a lot of ways for J-Lo.
um, I remember meeting her. She came to an audition when I was doing the video for Let the Beat Hit 'Em. And I appreciate that really. She said and she follows, the music and I don't know how to answer that question. It's so difficult because truth be told, I don't focus on any of that. I really don't. And I appreciate my audience. And I'm a true Latina when it comes to it. So like
Did
right
she,
here, it says Taino. I'm a Taino.
from the Nickelodeon show, which we're going to get into in a second.
Oh,
Did J-Lo come as a dancer? She came to audition for you as a dancer in the video.
yeah. Yeah. And it was great. She was there with Darren.
And did
Darren.
she make the cut?
Did you? I think that she came in too late. We already were rehearsing for it, but dope as hell. She's dope.
She can do it all. What do you think of now? There's so much like her concert, like she just canceled like 7 dates, and like people are saying like, oh, it's because of poor ticket sales and like the movie, This Is Me Now. Like it had some criticism from people that saw it, I mean, so people are like, oh, J-Lo, it's her time has passed. I mean, is that possible that J-Lo's time can pass?
No, I think she's gonna recreate herself as she always does. I haven't seen the movie. I don't know what's going on, why she canceled shows, but things happen, things in this business happen and you have to take certain course and I just wish her the best.
Me too. Well, you are booked and busy. You have the freestyle extravaganza. You're going to be on the road. I mean, these tour dates go through the end of the summer, and then there's more coming, like you and the Cover Girls and Kid and Play.
Yeah, we're everywhere and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Um, we're actually going to be this coming weekend. We're going to be at the Acrisure in Palm Springs,
Yeah, I saw
California,
that.
and we're going to be come June. We're going to be here at Radio City in New York. So I mean, and so on and so forth. Go on my IG and my website, thereallisalisa.com, and you get all the dates on that.
A lot of dates. You do have this other date that's in the second half of the year that says big announcement coming as you smile.